training kicking with steel cap shoes, which is one of the most frequent training forms that I engage in. Sometimes when I've done these streams before and I have the chat open, I've had people come in and be like, you're kicking wrong, you can't kick, you will hurt your toes or something like this. And I had to explain to them that I'm wearing steel cap shoes, okay? These are steel cap shoes, these are protective shoes. And they not only have a Kevlar insole, so what are the two main protective features? They have a Kevlar insole and they have a steel cap, which means they're designed to protect your feet from dropping something on your feet, from stepping on glass, stepping on nails, stepping on sharp things, okay? And I bought these shoes. I didn't buy these like, oh, I'm gonna buy them and start training steel cap shoe fighting as a martial art form. That's kind of like an afterthought. I had an accident, not sound dramatic, but I did have an accident here, where I had a glass bottle on the kitchen floor here. I walked into the kitchen, I was wearing flip-flops, Crocs, like these rubber flip-flops, and I stepped on a glass bottle and it broke, and then one of the shards of glass shot up into my foot, and it got the main artery, so there was a puncture wound to the main artery, like one big tube in the middle of your foot, kind of, and then smaller blood vessels branch out from that. So I opened that up, and which means it created an arterial bleed, and it was pretty quickly a big puddle of blood on the floor. I considering how small the wound was, just I don't know, maybe 1.5, 2 centimeters wide, but it got right on the right spot into the main artery in the foot. So after that, I thought, okay, I don't want this to happen again. So I bought some shoes on Wish, special shoes. I searched protective shoes, and I found these shoes that in the thumb they have like, look, you can say step on nails. That's like the marketing, understand? They show. I searched protective shoes, I think, on Wish, which is where I used to order stuff from China before. Now I use Temu. I stopped using Wish. And search protective shoes, and you see like the thumbnail, and it's like somebody stepping on nails, stepping on glass, and it's like, it's fine. So now I didn't buy it off the thumbnail. After you see the thumbnail, looks promising, you can check the stats, like the details. So the first steel cap shoes I bought wasn't these, okay? I bought, this might be my 3rd or 4th pair of steel cap shoes, protective shoes. And after I bought them, I realized these can be used to kick in ways that wouldn't be effective with normal shoes, okay? Here's another pair. These come from Wish, actually. And you can see they've been used for kicking, and there's been some damage to the fabric there, which is why with the new ones I tape them with medical tape to act as a protective layer, make the shoes last longer until there's damage like this. Now these are a lot lighter than these ones are. I got a playlist on my YouTube channel, named Training, which means like upbeat, up-tempo songs that I listen to. A lot of times I train without music, but if I train with music, there's a certain type of music that fits for that. I just wash this, it's still a little bit moist. Just got this out of the washing machine. This helps to keep dust particles, because I'm literally kicking up dust. Keeps from inhaling dust particles. I have it anyway. This is this form and it's very difficult when you do the sports car or training games. If you're not holding the phone, since it's so narrow, it is a little bit tedious and annoying. You like get the angles right. Here you go. I have these target sounds. I was in the corner store the other day looking for a roll of duct tape. If they had one, they used to have a roll of duct tape. They would sell in the corner store for around $3. And I was thinking I'm gonna tape one of these tires like all around it, so it's all covered in duct tape. And I didn't have it. So. Well, yeah, maybe next month I would have rolled duct tape and tape. Well, I need possibly one roll of tire if you're gonna have it all around it. Cerebral, don't your knees hurt? There's no way of training without ever having pain from training. The goal is not to have pain, but there's a certain amount of pain that will be involved in training seriously, okay? If you do, all you do for training is light shadow boxing, you are likely to have to deal with any amount of pain. But if you train impact training, there's going to be some pain involved in it. I saw a clip from a Muay Thai coach who said Muay Thai is pain. If you want to train Muay Thai, you can't have a problem with pain. So doesn't mean that the goal is to let's stop training and do things to give myself pain. But like if you're training effectively, you do impact training, and not everything is light and slow. You're gonna have some impacts there. You're gonna have some pain while doing it and the day after. Mike, have you had anything to eat? No. I do OMAD fast, which means you should know this by now. I wake up in the morning, don't eat breakfast, don't eat lunch, don't eat afternoon. I eat one time a day. Towards the end of the day, I do fasting, OMAD fasting. That's also part of a disciplined lifestyle, which is conducive to athleticism and strength, mental, physical, spiritual strength. So I have these compression sleeves here, 2 on each leg, because it's not long enough to cover the whole leg. So I have one of them pulled up here around the knee, and then another one a little bit further down, which adds a little bit of cushioning and then a compression effect to the knees, which means I'm less likely to break my knee if I'm kicking and there's a little bit of a rotation as an impact or something. It makes a difference. Mike, is your cut healed? Is your hand healed? The cut from the sword? It's not a cut from the sword. It's from training here about 4 or 5 days ago maybe. I was throwing punches like this with gloves. Now they weren't martial arts gloves, it's just regular, these gloves here. Which like mechanic, okay, these like gloves that are not made for martial arts training. And I was punching the tiger, open up a cut there, so it's not from a sword. As a matter of fact, let's work with some left hooks. I'm not going to use this one, it needs to get time to heal them. Do some left hooks here, we'll do some left punches. Mike, det var också tire puncher. Hej, såですね。はい、そうですね。はい、そうです。そうですね。何？何ですか？And I'd rather go too light now and get many repetitions in than do what I did last time and like throw a little bit light and then start wilding out and then open up capsize like I had to stop. Obviously, you can use palm strikes in street fights and other creative techniques. Boss Ruben, who fought in Japan, pancrase. He had a attack called the clothesline, and I think that he'll be hitting with this, the inside, like here, this part, the wrist bone here. I've used the clothesline too in training. Like train the technique, okay, in shadow box impact training. And for me, how I like to do the clothesline is I call it the wrecking ball. I have the hand here, I bend my wrist back and then hit with this kind of ball-shaped part of my wrist here. And I've compared and contrasted the two, like the impact and hitting something, and hitting with the side is more painful, okay, which means I'm absorbing more damage to my wrist. And hitting like this, I can hit harder more times. See here. And you'll be aiming for a good target will be the ear. A palm strike. Here. And how you use palm strike is not like you look at the hand here. You're hitting with beneath the middle line. If you look at the hand here, you hit beneath the middle line. Like here, see, if you draw this line here, you're hitting from this line downwards. You're not trying to hit with the fingers. Close to the wrist bone. This jagged edge with plastic tube. Mike, what's that silver tape? It's duct tape. It's strips of duck fur from a rare duck that you can find in the rainforest, the silver duck. And they capture this duck and they make tape from it. It's called duct tape. That would be to the solar plexus to be a good target zone for that kick. Here, like the up kick to the solar plexus. The last one that we did, the tight side. So I was joking before. This is duct tape, it's called. And I'm using these for target zones. So when I'm kicking, the kicks are designed to hit the legs, the shin bone or the knee. I'm aiming for these. And this is approximately the size of that shin bone. So I'm throwing this is one leg here. Okay. And it's not just as a visual to tell me like where to hit to practice accuracy. It's also keeping, it acts like a top coating that keeps the rubber from being rubbed off. Good boxer can punch moving forward and backward. Same with a good kicker. Effectiveness, meaning generate impact force. Like here. The cerebellum is going to have to put in some work tonight. The cerebellum is the part of the brain that balances your body. We gotta be just there. You reinforce strike. Yes. Hi. Koreva. Tiredness. Raburu tairu. Koreva. Koreva raburu tairu desu. This is a plastic tutor. There's 33 left kicks. at least 33. I started this in camp. How about the little birds? They cage. I don't know, maybe they feel it was lost too. Here's a punch. I like to throw here. See here. It's like an uppercut. The beginning of the technique is like an uppercut. Only instead of going up, I'm going more out. Which could be to the rib cage, the liver, the solar plexus, like from the front. Here, here. This punch is more powerful if it's launched not from here, but from distance. I can feel the steel tube through the tire. Hi. Under punch. more kicks, more lefts. People can donate to my wife's paper if you want to see me training with a punching ball again. This is the base of a punching ball. Mike. Underpunch. Mike, how do I punch from above? I don't know if you mean maybe an overhand. That's what we call an overhand. Well, that's way too soon. I'll show you an overhand here. See here, 1, 2, I like to set up with the 3. So the first punch before the overhand, the last punch for the overhand is the jab, okay, a left punch. So it's maybe 1, 2, 3, and then I'm doing a level change simultaneously, so it's like this. Here, see, and then an overhand. And that's more of an advanced technique if you're looking to get better thrown punches. Learn palm strikes, straight punches to the face, and elbow strikes would be my recommendation. Get good at that. Overhands are more advanced, and you're more likely to break your hand through an overhand in street fight. So I train for self-defense, street fighting, self-defense, like not sport fighting, and there's some differences there. What you can do and what you can't do. Like you make me think you go to punch from above, but you actually punch from below. Yeah, that's good. That's you don't want your opponent to know what you're about to do, typically. Meaning, there's also another thing you can feint, okay? Thank you for your time, Tom. So here, for example, I can make it look like I'm about to throw a left here, for example, here. Now, this is for fighting professionals, fighting amateurs. They don't have reflexes and things like this, and they don't know how to check kicks. A lot of people think of this, but if I would be fighting sensei in a street fight, okay, there's things that might be needed to fight somebody who's really good, you understand? But on amateurs, instead of throw something, it's like a lot of people are not trained to see things coming and react in the right way to. But against a professional, like maybe sensei here, I can go here and make it look like I'm about to throw this, but it's the right way, like here, for example. See here, see? I fake that I'm gonna throw a left here. I move in, see this, it's like I make it look like I'm gonna throw a left, okay? And then I throw a low right instead, see here. See, it's a right kick that comes. That's not the first way to do it, but it's like you get the idea. Feinting. Fake throw left, throw right. That's below my strength, teach my fingers to fight, my hands to wall, my goodness, my focus, my high time, my ceiling, in my trust. These kick or stick up shoes can neutralize an opponent. Just one kick successfully executed, connected to the knee or the shin bone, can make a person drop to the ground. Here's my knee. So the top half of the bottom thigh is the knee area. It's not where it's standing normal, okay? Like someone has a check position or a mid-step, the knee might go all the way up here or here. Shin bone will be like here. And I don't like to kick too much here because it's too hard, and if I start throwing a lot of hard and fast kicks, it's actually creating overusing this kind of quickly. It's like punching tight with gloves or something. Here's what I kick like so. A diagonal up kick here, while leaning back a little bit here. See here. See? That's one of my favorite kicks. It's like starting to use steel-cap shoes. You must also figure out different ways. Like, oh, this is a good kick, you understand? It's like you attack like this, that's effective. Maybe put it here. Okay. So I saw the left up here. Here. See. Here. If you want somebody, sometime you can join me as a guest on my Rumble stream. And we can do training together, like guided training. I can do a free fighting fitness and or fighting technique instructional one-on-one training video with you sometimes. Sometime I wouldn't mind. See, it's this. Just from here, here. See? And I'm leaning back, so the kick is diagonal, and my body, upper body, is also moving diagonal, kind of like going above or something like this. And the left side will be the arrow. See here. See here. See here. See? It's this. See? See? So it's kind of, and the left leg is the arrow. This is a good angle here for that kick, to the side of the body here, or the hip bone. And also you can start without the lead to this goal. Yeah. Or jump up the forward. Hip ball. This is like that target that you shoot at, that you hit on the left side, it turns around, goes to the right, and you hit on the right. Kind of like that. The outside of the arm is the shield off. In Muay Thai they have the hands like this sometimes. But for street fighting, they might involve impact weapons. You can augment it and have the outside arm, the forearm presents the outside arm to your opponent. Because you get hit by that palm, for example, it hurts more on the inside. Like an edge weapon, if somebody slashes you bleed more. It's a worse injury being captured inside the arm instead of arms like this versus this. So a lot of the base for knife fighting and steel cap shoe fighting is like applying things that I've learned that work in Muay Thai and kickboxing and boxing, things like this. And then taking that effective base and applying it to something else. A lot of times it's like 95% the same body dynamics. It's like about 95% the same thing, see? So this kick, for example, here, this kick it with my shin bone, okay, and very shin. It's the same technique, only the difference is the distance. So if I'm close and so this, I'm hitting with my shin bone. If I'm further away, the same kick impacts with the steel cap. Okay, here's a kick you see in my Thai sometimes. With a kick to the stomach like this. It could be pushy or more like snappy. Now with the steel cap shoes, instead of trying to hit like up the bottom of the foot and push off, I'm hitting an upward angle like this. Instead of this. Instead of this. This here. Instead of this. It's this, okay, and kick it with the cap. Gotta check the comments here. I'm also recording a video on my laptop at the same time, so I have the wide angle. I like to record training videos, sparring, solo training, shadow box or whatever. How do I punch from above? You get saved, and you pray to God to rain down fire on the enemy. So I says still. So punch from above, I showed you before, overhand. Now, I wouldn't recommend you like you're a small little petite girl, and if you're interested in learning some techniques for self-defense in the tough streets of Japan, okay, like a Chinese kung fu movie. We're walking home from a bar and it's like an alley, there's like three hoodlums like, hey, what's your mind? Like this, okay, like some main guy has got two hands like this. It's like, yeah, it's like the best technique is to not end up in a situation like this because it's going to be really hard to end up winning that situation, okay. So anyway, here's the point. An overhand, since you asked about it, I'll show you again. 1, 2, and I like to set up the overhand where the punch before the overhand is the left, okay? So it could be a 1, 2, and it could be like you started the fight, move in, connect with the 1, move in more because he's walking back or something like this, hit with the 2, okay? Now it can be an uppercut from here, which would be another way you can do call like 1, 2, 3, or it could be 1, 2, 3 to the rib cage or liver. It can be 1, 2, 3. It can be an overhand with the left. It can be 1, 2, here. See here, I'm dropping my level here, doing a level change. And that's all like this. Sometimes I call it the scorpion punch. And there's different ways you can throw it. So there's a guy in the UFC, Roy Nelson. He looks like he's got a dad board. He looks like a lazy bum kind of like a dad sits at home eating potato chips all day. But somehow he's super athletic, okay? So it's one of these rare things where it's like the exception that confirms the rule. Where it's like there's a guy who looks like just a lazy bum. He's like a Burger King guy, like Khabib said about Daniel Cormier. He looks like a Burger King guy, okay? But if you start wrestling with him, you can feel he's not like a Burger King guy. So here's the point. He looks like a Burger King guy, okay? So he looks like king of burgers, okay? So here's the point. It's a guy, Roy Nelson, speaking of overhand. I would say he was an expert, like really good at the overhand technique. And he won a lot of his fight in the UFC, fights, plural, with the overhand right. And how he would set it up on his walk forward, very aggressive style, where he walks forward, throwing punches, and the punches he's throwing is really like a setup. That's my analysis for the overhand, because that's what he knocks people out with. And like throwing punches keep you occupied, and then connect with something, and then the wild overhand right comes and knocks you out. Now the overhand is something that's good for fighting tall opponents, okay? So if you're shorter, like a woman, most likely the average guy's gonna be taller than you. So an overhand right is Good for fighting tall opponents. Mike, thank you. She wrote like this. Okay, maybe you can do things like this. Okay. Okay, whatever. It's a joke. I computer boss shooter. Okay, I got my own Street Fighter self-defense. I computer boss shooter. I have a Japanese audience. He's not the end all be all. Yeah, I used to have a Japanese audience. Talk about overhead rights and things like this. Its own punches. Well, I got an audience of one Japanese person, humble beginnings, doing martial arts stuff here. Okay. So anyway, that's the point. What should I do if an enemy comes from behind? Okay. Well, it's kind of like a vague, okay, it's like open. It depends. Like it's one, okay, so one person, okay. Now you'd be like, what? I need some more details. Like, are you standing, reading something, and then somebody's like, running at you from behind or something? It becomes specific. But if somebody grabs you from behind, like a bear hug, okay, around your arms or around your torso like this, and it grabs and holds on to you. Yeah, there are some grappling techniques you can use, like judo, for example. They have throws and things like this. It's like you get control of one limb and you can throw them over your shoulder, you can rotate your body and bring them down. So grappling can be good, okay? Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, wrestling, they have a lot of techniques for that. Me, I like more striking techniques, okay? And knowing enough to be able to like not be harmless if someone tries to wrestle me, like I have it more than a chance, okay? But my fighting style is a lot of like striking. That's how I train, like striking, impact, fighting, hitting with elbow strikes, kicks, punches, essentially. So it depends, okay? It depends. If somebody's attacked you from behind, one thing you can do is turn around and then face the opponent, because you don't fight with your back turned to the enemy a lot of time. Now, something that you see me do sometimes, which could end up being used in a street fight. For example, if you're fighting a guy over here, and then you turn, you see there's a guy back here behind you. I can kick. I call it a donkey kick. You can kick behind yourself. So, if you're fighting here, for example, sometimes it's here, bang, bang, bang. There's someone behind me. I can see. No look, straight back kick. Donkey kick like this. Here. Bang, bang, bang. And then throw this side. It can be here. It can be here. It will hurt no matter where it hits. And the kicks from behind like this are more powerful. Like this, the amount of energy used, because your muscle groups and your legs are made to kind of create force like this in long striding steps. So this is, you can generate a lot of force like this. Okay, here, see here, that kick. So that's the work attack from behind me. Bang, bang. I can do elbow strikes behind me to a diagonal. So like bang, bang. Even like this, if somebody will be like coming up here, they have the shin behind me. You can attack to the body. If somebody's body head is behind you, I can attack with my elbow strike at this angle. See here. To the side. Here. 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 While I move my body. I can get my arm around their neck. I do all kinds of stuff. So there's so many things you can do. And it depends on, there's some specifics, okay? Like what will work. Kick, here, no look kick. If you think somebody's behind me here, they get the right angle. You see what I'm doing. Here, okay, here. Here, I'm used here, step in. Now from here I can do a 60 if the person's legs are in the way. There's many things you can do. Need to get down here since we do a lot of leg work. Okay, so here. See here. Here, that can here. Here. And that would be a combo with one turn and then keep here. So it depends what your skill set and your athleticism is. If you can kick behind yourself, you can use kicks to kick behind yourself. If you can elbow strike, you can elbow strike behind yourself. What time is it? 19:26. So this is light training, which means it's light training. This is a light training session. And part of what makes it light is how hard I'm throwing each individual technique. It's a light level, okay? And it's also light in, it's not like 30 minutes, bounce around the whole time throwing punches. It's like 3 minutes, take a little break, walk around, talk a little bit, go back to throwing stuff, okay? So yeah, thanks for the comments, everybody. A lot of times the Japanese people are easy to get along with on YouTube. Most of the time, if I have people in the chat attack me like haters, it's Americans or Swedish people. And it'd be rare if it's a Swedish person, very rare. Most of them are Americans, the trolls and haters. Elbows is important, yes. So let's do showing some techniques. And like I said before, I wouldn't mind if you'd be interested to join me on my live stream, like Rambaru guest. You can join me as a Rambo guest, and we can do instructionals. Okay, I can teach you some body dynamics and stances and ways of attack. We did that once when you were guest on my stream, just a little bit. Like, let's see your punch. You can punch like this, okay? So I'll show you some elbow strikes, okay? So everything, first you need to know a stance, okay? So here's a stance. I have my left foot forward and the right foot to the side. So my feet are like this. Left foot here, right foot here. So here's how I have my feet, okay? Like this, here. I can throw punches here. Jab, jab, right is more powerful. Jab, 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 right. It can be jab, jab, overhand. It can be jab, jab, right, uppercut, okay? Now, a lot of times throw the overhand, it requires setting it up, okay? Like 1, 2, 3, see here. And this punch could be to the torso or to the head. But I'm throwing something as I'm doing a level play. I can also step in, so it could be this. See here, that's a left, and it's a level change. Which means if I'm moving towards you, it's not as smart to move towards somebody like this, okay? Meaning if I'm moving in, I want to be hard to hit moving in, okay? Because I don't want to be caught to something moving in. So here, see here, see? I'm ducking down while stepping in, see here. And my hand is here. Now from here, it can be an explosive uppercut here. It can be to the body with the right, or it can be an overhand right, okay? That's a little bit exaggerated for technique, but it can be here, it can be here, it can be more like this, I call it the scorpion punch sometimes. And you want to hit with the knuckles, which takes some, which is easier said than done. It's easy to hit if you saw the overhands. You saw something at this angle, swinging it. You don't want to hit with the finger, so you have to turn your hand. Elbow strikes. Elbow strikes, here. See, that's an explosive instep elbow strike. There's somebody's here. See, and I'm using my whole body, so when I'm impacting, my whole body is behind. And I can deliver hard elbow strikes just standing planted like this, just standing still and hitting. I can hit hard. Now, if you combine the arm punch and generating force with your arms hard, with moving your body, like rotating and moving in like this, you can make it super powerful. Bone breaking. Like here, you can do that too. Yeah? Like here, that's more pushy than explosive, but this is still something that can hurt somebody, interrupt, pad interrupter. If you move in here and disconnect the body, that's more of a setup, if you saw like that, where it's like more push, you just connect and push into you,
And that's a setup for something else. It can be an elbow strike to the body, or a punch to the body, or it can be reach around and try to get your neck, and then something else. Your Mike Heise recorder, excellent. Superhuman, it's to superhuman level. Here is a guard I like to use too. This is for street fighting, where I put this on my temples, and I have the fist up here, which is covering the side of the head. See? So I have the padding of my, like the muscle here, on my temple. Okay? And then the fist here, so I'm covering the sides of the head. See? Here, and it's hard to get to my ear or the back of the head, harder to connect to the vulnerable parts of the cranium. Here. And if you have long arms like I do, you can have a high guard and still cover the rib cage at the same time. If you have T-Rex arms, it's like if you have them covering here, this for a lot of people will be a bigger gap there. But if you have longer arms, see, I can cover my whole rib cage and the liver area from a certain angle, and cover my temples and jaw at the same time here. So stances and like there's no one size fits all. There's things that are general things, okay? Like moving fast. It's better to be able to move fast than to be slow if you want to do fighting. So like take anybody at this level of fighting, okay? It's like, well, they can throw punches pretty well, okay? Like if you could make them 50% faster, same everything else, just add like they become a faster person, that's gonna make them better at fighting, like more dangerous on opponent. So there's some general things. It's better to be able to move fast than to be a guy that knows the technique and can't move really fast. It's like someone knows technique and you can make them know the technique while being fast. The person knows technique and is fast. It's better than the person knows technique and is not fast. Now, some things are specific to your body type, your athleticism, the size of your body. So for example, Severe here, you're a petite woman, meaning it's like you're a small, okay? Like Asian women are short, a lot of times the Asian genetics. So you're a petite woman, you're not like a big bulky person. If you're like Brock Lesnar, okay, and I'm just an average guy, you could just like grab me and then like just walk me into a wall, and then it's like just I'm just gonna fall down here. Like if you're super big and strong, you can be more effective just based off the strength and size advantage without the technique, okay? It's like some really big and strong person just gets like this and holds on to, and then it's like I'm just gonna sit down here and they're holding on to, they just sit down and they got you down, okay? So just, it depends, okay? Now, elbow strikes are good to learn. First of all, you're small and you don't have conditioned hands. And from what I know, you can't generate a lot of like explosive power with your fists. So it's like, if you could throw a punch that's hard, like if I teach the body dynamics and teach like how to generate a lot of force, despite having a small body with punches, if you would connect to a cranium, you're likely to break your hand or your wrist, okay? So what I would recommend is you learn elbow strikes and palm strikes, okay? But with palm strikes, you can throw without having to worry as much about breaking your hands. A lot of people have brittle hands and weak palms. If they punch to the cranium, they're likely to break something. So palm strikes are good for street fights, and also elbow strikes. The elbow strike is the hardest bone in the body. So you can hit really hard without worrying about breaking the elbow, okay? Show you some elbow strikes. See, here's an elbow strike. This is from this here. So I'm going to just throw it up here. At this line. See here. This can work. Just moving into somewhere like that. Here, these are more powerful. See here. 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 See here. And I like wide elbow strikes and not that tight. I like generating a lot of explosive power, like step in and then explode my whole body like this. See there, okay. I move so fast you can't see it, okay. See here, and that's in the middle, reacting maybe to somebody moving in, and I'm exploding into the attack with an elbow strike, okay, here. See here, and most of the power is around here, okay, here. Like right here is most of the power. So I wanted to connect here. If there's a human body here, the head is here. Like here, right around here is where I have the most power. The way I'm throwing now. See here, like right up here is where most of the power is. Throw it like this. Like here, right here, here, this part here. See here, and it doesn't have that much power down here. It's mostly here. See here, and that's more pushing than snapping here. And with elbow strikes, you don't have to connect with the tip of the elbow, you can connect with the forearm too. You can also throw flying attacks, I like that. No, that's not what you start with. Somebody's asking about how to have better conditioning. Well, by taking my advice, unlike the fools, okay? By taking my health fitness advice, start raising your testosterone. So a lot of my athleticism, strength, speed, stamina, that's above average, far above average, extraordinary. It comes down to having applied God's health fitness wisdom principles in my life. Praying to God, and then God shows me how to live my life in a way that's conducive to strength. So when in the Old Testament, God had his people eat this, don't eat that. And everything he told them to eat and not to eat is some things that are designed to, if you follow his advice, going to make you stronger and healthier and protect you from being weakened by disease. Okay. So a lot of people lack knowledge. They're fools. Simple. Okay. It's like, I want to improve, just go jogging. It's like, work smart, not hard. So you don't want to disregard the health fitness. Okay, you need to live your life in a way that's conducive to strength. The average man has low testosterone. That's why I stand out so much in my being ripped, low body fat percentage, and stamina and speed, and like a lot of athletic ability. It boils down to not having low testosterone like the average man does due to the lifestyle. So I don't go jogging or something like this. I have impressive cardio and stamina, like how long I can move around and things like this compared to the average person. It's like pro boxer level. It's in that tier, okay? If you look at cardio level, it's like I'm in the top 10. Like most people that have level cardio I have are pro athletes, like footballers or boxers, something like this. And I don't go jogging or something like this. It's like I live my life in a way that makes me not have low testosterone and makes my body strong. And then whatever I do to train, I get a lot out of that small amount of training. So it's like maybe me doing 50 minutes of training, I get as much strength from that as somebody training 45 minutes, something like this. So the most important thing is taking my health fitness wisdom, getting on the protocol. Andrew Dow is Mike's best friend. No, they're not. They're gonna get blocked, by the way. They're being a passive aggressive little bitch. They're gonna get blocked. They write comments without question marks. That's one of these paid gang song controls. Christian spies. It's another thing that I've seen that I might have to make videos about and expose this. There's a lot of the deep state, the satanic secret societies that control this weapon behind the scenes. They're working to recruit Christians to be little government spies and agents, okay? And I can see the propaganda that they're using. So they've already succeeded in that, but it's like pastors start plants and work for the deep state, okay? Like David Bursins, Stephen Anderson, Raphael Arnold, the Bible Church, where they've captured pastors and have them be little agents for the deep state. And then if they want to control it, basically there's a satanic agenda to control the body of Christ, okay? Control everybody. And I can see it because I'm not a blind leader of the blind, see? I can see that, what most people are blind to.
And there's something that's working to destroy the body of Christ. And I can warn about that. So I saw that this piece of shit, ex-Catholics for Christ, is doing that. I've actually talked about this before. When I talked to a fake TI in New York on the phone years back, okay, and I was like giving enough rope for him to hang himself, like give him a chance. He's claiming to be a real TI. I talked to him until he proves himself not to be, kind of thing, okay. And I told him this, and it's like, yeah, a lot of these movies growing up like in the 90s, early 2000s, Spy Kids, things like this, now being taught good, I can see how this is propaganda in pop culture. Because now in present day society, there's parents bring the kids, taught like we're a little secret agent, understand? But they have a program now in society, America, Sweden, where there's human adults that have a job to be an agent. They got spy gadgets, and it's like they talk to the handler, and it's like, go left, go to the supermarket, have your little spy gadget, okay? Walk past the target, spray it with something. And they've been working to condition the public to normalize this by Spy Kids movies in Hollywood. We grow up like cartoons and things like that, like Spy Kids. It's cool to be a spy. And then it's like when they want, and people today that are in the supermarket being a government agent harassing me, they would be watching these videos. They're like teenagers or like 8, be like, Spy Kids working for a secret government program, spying on people. See, it's like conditioning. Yeah, so that's one of these paid gang stalker, it was most likely. And you don't get to talk to me, you filthy freak, vexing my soul, go screw yourself. It's like that. Most of these people they show up the blank sock puppet accounts. They're paid their gang stalkers and they're sent here to harass me, okay, and play games and be passive aggressive and things like this. Yeah, so that person got blocked, severe. That's one of these agents. There's somebody who's a bully. They're here to pick on me, understand, in a subtle way. What time is it? Yeah, so I'm a persecuted Christian, taught the video. And I don't think God's happy about this. And I feel like a responsibility. I'm a seeing leader. I'm a guy that God has given competence. I'm a seeing leader. I'm strong. God is a strong man. God has called me into ministry, I believe. That's why I can't get in a rest, and I feel like I have to make a video about this and that. Now, here's the point. Also, being able to see what the enemy is doing. It's like I go to ex-Catholics for Christ, and he's one of these people that have taught me passive aggressiveness before. Like after I subscribed to him years back, he's one of these people like Rafi and Kono, do a Bible church to start taking orders for the deep state to work little passive aggressive attacks into the videos, okay? And then now he shows up here, he makes a video where it's like spy novel, Christian spy novel, see? And that's part of this, like, because these people are Christians, fake or real, that the government is working to get them to be a spy, and they have a job to do God a service, to work for poor and work to murder me and be a Christian. To be like, yeah, be a little spy, go and honk your horn. These people do the Bible church, okay? There's people in Duluth Bible Church and other places where the pastor is an agent, and there's people that know that this is the truth, that they've gotten recruited, they have a job, like somebody calls them, get in your car, drive to the supermarket, and like honk 3 times as you pass this house, or put on a red t-shirt and a red hat and walk to the supermarket. And that there's people that have a job and get told to do things like this. And they are what? Little spy agents for the satanic deep state. Okay. And I can see the propaganda would have worked for that. Do you know? So I'm not angry at you, Saviri, okay? Sometimes when in here, I'm angry because there's people that work to attack me all the time. And it makes me mad because I'm a real man. I don't take abuse, understand? It's like a sign of health that people are bullying you. And you're like, I love it, okay? So here's the point. Do you know the Japanese word, meri kensaku? No, something worn on the finger to defeat enemies. Yeah, okay. Well, my body is a weapon. And then there's things you can hold in your hand that can be a weapon as well. So, for example, a lot of the knife fighting techniques that I've been training, fighting with a knife, with this grip, for example, attacking like this or like this, that transfers to fighting with other things, okay? Like anything you hold in your hand, like a kubaton, for example. So, you can have a ring, obviously, like anything you're holding in your hand, anything that's on your hand and you're hitting somebody can exacerbate the injury, okay? You can add from blunt force impact trauma you can add laceration effect to your attacks if you have something that's hard and sharp. Like for example, if you have rings with like little claws on it, okay. Like if you would have like rings that have like a thorn, like a rose stem, it has like curved thorns on it, like little hooks like this. If you would have rings with that on it, on each finger, it'd be like a tiger's claw with like you could attack like this, okay, like a tiger. You could attack like this, okay. Now the issue too is some of these things is it can hurt you more too, because if you have something steel and you impact with it, you're applying steel to your bone. So some of them are more like aesthetic. You have to think about things. Like if you go look at a team when you see something that's like a ring that has like a claw on it or something, it's like wow, it looks dangerous and sharp. But if you think about like if I would hit a wood board with that, I'm more likely like break my finger bone because there's something steel that like smacking into my bone. Okay, so it might hurt you as much or more than the person hitting it with. So a good thing is to have bones throughout conditions. So it's like if you look at this, my bones. A lot of people couldn't do that because it would hurt them too much. So here, knuckle conditioning. That's something. Now this is the type of stuff where to be effective at fighting, unless you're like a person that's willing to live your life in a way where it's like you are a fighter and it's like you're living your life to make a sacrifice. Understand? It's like I'm not gonna be a weak, soft person. I want to be strong and fit and fast and things like this. There's certain things you have to live your life like that. Okay, it's like there's nobody's a pro boxer who lives the lifestyle of an average Joe and then goes and fights boxing at a high level. So if you want to be able to have high level athleticism, you have to live a life that's conducive to high level athleticism. Okay, like for example, me, I fast, I take my vitamins, I don't eat a high sugar diet. It's like I don't eat ice cream, cookies, candy, things like this, which weakens you. So it's like you can't have both ways. Like yes, I live for pleasure and enjoy myself all the time and eat ice cream, feels good, and it's hard to train, and spending money on supplements, I can use that to buy candy or something like this. Okay, like that's not conducive to strength and ability. So you had to live your life in a way. Asashan asked if Mike's knife was real. I can't see Asashan in here. I had to click to make sure. Chat filter, all messages. I can't see Asachan in here. Where's Asachan? Asachan asked if Mike's knife was. Yes, it's real. Okay. Now I have quote unquote fake knives too. Fake real knives, real training knives. Okay. So you can market it two ways. I have fake knives and real training knives. It's the same thing. Are you getting it? It's the same thing. I'm here to talk to you about a fake knife and a real training knife. It's the same thing. So this is a real knife, yes. Okay, this is Swedish Mora kniv. I also have rubber training knives. So where is Asachan? I can't see Asachan. Are you talking to her privately? Is she in your house? Okay. Are you having a watch party? You have Asachan in your house. You're watching Mike SAHA live streams. Okay. Yeah. This is a real knife. This is a Swedish knife. This is a Mora kniv. Carbon steel. It has a little bit of rust on it because it's carbon steel. And after using it, I wash it and I put it back in the sheath. And I was used to the Fiskars K40 knife, which I have in the pocket here. And this is stainless. So this has been my at home in pocket everyday carry knife. Okay. The Fiskars K40, this is made from stainless steel. So I got kind of spoiled and used to that, which means it's like I got an Amazon package, I just open, put it back in there. It comes time to cook my own meal. I'm gonna cut open a sausage, 10 pack of sausages, and I get it under the sink and like rinse it off and wash off with a sponge and Lepo soap. And I kind of like sloppy just do this on my jeans and put it back in, and it's kind of dry. And then the next day, it's like it might even be a little bit wet still, but I didn't rust. Okay, so I'm used to this knife as a fixed blade compact knife that I have on me, used for anything I want to use for cooking, opening packages, and rinsing it off and put it back in sometimes when I'm wiping it. So when I got this is carbon steel and not stainless steel, and I was used to this. I wasn't thinking about this. Like, remember, this is carbon steel. You have to wipe it off after it gets wet and things like this, it will get rust. So this rusted. Now this is stronger, okay? This is stronger and it's easier to sharpen because it's carbon steel. So it's not really an issue, they will rust. This rust is mostly aesthetics, like a finish, okay? It's rust stained. It hasn't compromised the integrity, structure, integrity, and strength of it. It'll take a long time of rusting until it gets weaker. So I have these two knives here. This is stronger for stabs. Both of these are good knives. Recommendable. Morak Pro Robust and the Fiskars K4. I like both of them. This is a little bit stronger. Important part of knife fighting martial arts training is training to be able to get the knife out quickly. Okay, see, and this is kind of worst case scenario where you have it in a pocket with the pant, with the pocket closed and stacked like this, so it becomes many steps. Okay, so this could be like a backup knife. We have one knife here, and then one knife here. And you can see here from practicing rapid deployment. Okay, so here is one knife, and it can be covered by my shirt. And then here's a backup. See here, and it's hard to do with the left hand sometimes. Okay, so it should be fast. Okay, swiftness is important. This is saying smooth is fast, fast is smooth. Okay, so this can be drilled and you can get fast at this. Now you can have it like this too. There's another way, see, where you have it poking out a little bit. You can think you have a covert case. You have the shirt over here. It becomes a lot quicker to get it out. So where is Asachan? You said Asachan asked if Mike's knife was real. Where's Asachan? Yeah, so I might have to make more videos about this Christian little government satanic sellout persecuting agents. The times will come when whosoever kill you think to do God a service. See, it's like they say that actually the satanic deep state has succeeded in getting people. Notice how I've been right the whole time. They capture the heads. It's like, this ex-cast for Christ has got an audience. Let's capture him and then use him to help our satanic agenda to recruit Christians into secret government gang stalking Paul Mike has been speaking out about for years. So there's people that are government agents that have a job, like little spies, to do things for the government. And it's like, yes, okay, people like that, that's how they do it to recruit Christians to be deep state agents. It's like, get ex-cats for Christ. First of all, get him, capture him, and get him to be like, in your next video, use this word. And it's like they're doing something to target the target video and also to manipulate the body of Christ, Christians that listen to, okay? And then like we want to keep recruiting Christians to work as secret agents for government program. So make a book review of like agent novel, it's a government agent, Christian agent novel to kind of normalize. It's like, okay, and it's really repulsive. And the beauty is I can make videos. Like this guy has been told by people to say things in his videos are supposed to manipulate people. And then he can't deny it while being a liar. And if he's a Christian and he lies, God will punish him for that. So if I'm reproving the unfruitful works of darkness, like being a government agent, work for the deep state by proxy, I'm doing right. See, it's like he's doing this. See, I don't gotta make sure so I'll speak the truth. He's been doing this, and then do the Bible church. they've been doing this, and then they had to lie and like dig the grave more to be like deception, use deceit, like innuendo lying or obvious lying. Some people that are crazy and conspiratorial, they're still trying to like Mike is speaking the truth, reproving our wickedness. We have to attack his credibility because he's reproving our evil deeds. Okay, so it's like keep digging, 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 and like treasure up wrath for the day of wrath, revelation of that righteous punishment, chastening of the Lord. Where it's like, oh, they've been wrong. Mike reproves them, and they have to do more wrong to cover up the wrong, and be like, don't believe this guy who's speaking the truth about what we've been doing, and we'll see who wins this war. Okay. So we do a part 2 here. It's 1956. So I run this off around 2000 hours. I just told Asachan. Okay. Asachan Chaneru Tobishu or something like this. I remember her. Asachan Chaneru Nekoshan Bishu or something like this. Brishu or whatever. Okay. I remember Asachan. Do you know who what's his name? Siguichi? No. What's his name? I found another Japanese community. I've been a guest on his streams, and I haven't seen him go live for a while. There was a Japanese streamer, and I've been a guest on his stream a few times, StreamYard. And I don't know if you know about that community. There's a few Japanese people I follow on YouTube, those streamers. What's his name? Hirotan. I think you know who Hirotan is. Hirotan. Well, who else? Pokata. Okay, Pokata-san. He's a Japanese gaming streamer. Who else? Seguichi or something like this, whatever his name is. And there's also a Japanese female YouTuber, small-time streamer I subscribe to. I met her from a Japanese StreamYard piano stream community. But yeah. It's 4 a.m. in Japan, but I drink whiskey. Okay, it's 1958 in Japan, in Sweden. I haven't had a drop of alcohol for, 2 weeks now. Okay, so I have one bottle of alcohol per month through. I'm disciplined with that too, which means I allow myself to buy 1 bottle of alcohol, whiskey per month, or rum, or whatever I buy, but 1 bottle of liquor, alcohol. And once that is finished, then there's no more drinking. So this is how it works. I buy a bottle of whiskey. Let's say I finish it in 1 or 2 weeks. It's going to be 2 weeks of not drinking a drop of alcohol after that. So that's how I do it. So the person that was in here before was one of these government agents, gang stalkers doing psychological warfare. It was like, Mike is impressive with his athletic ability, he's got great cardio and stamina, let's be in here and be passive aggressive innuendo and do narcissistic evaluation and psychological abuse. To be like, Mike has great cardio and stamina. Let's be like, how's your cardio or something like this. Mike, what's your cardio? It's like some kind of hallucination that my cardio is not good, which is the opposite of the truth that it's really good. Okay. Like, because I'm training light today, it's like, oh, I guess he doesn't have the cardio to train hard. No, I do. Okay. But I'm training smart, man. No. Dumb. Okay. Yeah, so this guy, ex-Catholic for Christ, is a filthy, wicked heretic. And I saw Deborah Bitch Gill in there. Okay. Somebody who's a guilty slanderer, false accuser, backbiter. So Jason, at one of Edward PF's little supporters, made a video falsely accusing or teaching a false gospel. Why? For defending the truth and mocking people who teach repenting of sins and contrition. See, so I made a video doing commentary on Robert Baker, and I'm mocking people like Brian Denninger, okay, like making fun of that position. And it's like, hey, Robert, get saved. You need to call Brian Denninger and have him help you get saved. You need to dig like a hole in the ground and weep and wail and cry about your sins. You might have repented, but you didn't repent enough. You need to repent harder. You need to like cry, weep, and wail, and really feel bad for your sin, and like cover yourself with mud and do penitence for salvation or something like this. It's like you can ask about this. And anybody who's in the right mind, if you watch video, like, oh, he's making fun of people who teach that type of salvation. You have to feel bad and like humble yourself or something like this. But Jason Singerling sees that video, makes a video. I saw Mike teach repentance of sins for salvation. He has a condition. He says you have to feel sorry for your sins to get saved. Okay, and like this, what I did was like making fun of it. Okay, it's like, oh, bad then. Yeah, you might think you're saved, but you didn't repent enough. You need to repent harder. You need to weep and wail and cry and moan and like roll around in a puddle of mud and feel bad for your sins. Okay. And it's like making fun, taking what he's teaching to a higher level to like ridicule it, okay? And Jason sees it like, I saw Mike make a video, he teaches you how to feel sorry for your sins to get saved. And then Deborah Gill is in there, another person seen Ed's, like a long-term supporter of NOPF. She's in there like, yes, godly sorrow is for saved people. And it's like to just pretend like I'm teaching, but I'm not teaching those slanted false accusers. And then I saw the same person the other day. I checked out this ex-Camp for Christ. She's in there. Amen, brother, on a video he makes. And who is he? A guy teaching contrition for salvation to be saved, you hypocrite. Oh, this is to be a parent. You guys are hypocrites. It's okay. I had to make a video yesterday proving for that, where he's like teaching contrition for sins, for salvation. I made a video yesterday exposing for that. You can watch my video. It's proof. It's not a claim. I got a clip of him telling people if you had contrition. But it is just contrition for salvation. Conviction is true, which means Holy Spirit illumination, seeing the truth so you can believe the gospel. That's different than contrition, okay? I've been lacking energy lately, so please give me some, okay? Yeah, well, you have to take my advice then, okay? It's not as simple as God didn't give me the power to like touch your head, the laying on of hands, and like send energy to like, wow, I'm athletic now because Mike like send some energy to me. You have to actually get on the protocol. So if you want more energy, like me, to have more energy and look good and feel good and perform well, you can learn that from me and take my advice, okay? You have to take my advice. Vitamin C, vitamin C, vitamin C, okay? You have to take vitamins. You have to take my advice, basically. Get on the protocol. So if you want more energy, that's good. Thou desires to have more energy, thou desires well, okay? Have no more sugar, but have a lot of vitamin C for thine inflammation and all of the infirmity's sake, okay? So what you need to do is take my advice and you have more energy. Meaning, and it's like, just enough to be like, yes, you can have the desired effect. You want to have more energy, you can have more energy, but it takes you taking my advice, okay? Sensei Mike SAHA said, you have to listen to my advice and like do this, okay? And you start improving. So if you want more energy, you have to take my advice and you'll have more energy. But it's not like I can do this like, and then, wow, I have more energy now, okay? It's not magic. Yeah. So maybe throw some more punches here. So as was mentioned, the fire burn, that's better. So I saw a video, it's like I could see what to do. It's like, oh, okay, yeah. Because this ex-Catholic for Christ is one of these agents. It's all these people that is a Christian gang stalker, a secret agent. It's been recruited by the deep state, by proxy, okay, to be like, in the next video, talk about this, say this, to manipulate his viewers. Because the Satanists want to control the body of Christ, they want to control everybody. So they capture graphic God do the Bible Church. They want to control humanity. This is one of the things that makes me dangerous, that God one they can see, okay? And one of the things to do, if you're a Christian being taught about a deep state, like the guy in the Daily Movie, it's like anybody's part of that system, like the Matrix, we will be turning on you. So it's like, if Edward PF is one of these people that have been taught by the government, because he's got a YouTube channel, and they follow him, be like, hey, in the next video, make a video about how Christians should submit to the current government or something like this. Okay. If he's one of these people that whatever he's been told to do, he's been captured and is an agent for the deep state by proxy. if I'm a persecuted Christian, and I am, and I found Ed Chan to subscribe to him if I didn't know him before, be like, he started doing this thing on top of whatever else he's doing for them. It's like, Mike's persecuted, part of persecution is psychological warfare, to be like, hey, use this sort of word in there. So if I watch it, be like, oh, okay, he's targeting for the program. Some kind of gaslighting or veiled threat or whatever the standard target tactics are. So actually, let's keep going here. Here at this level we come to the leg or the rib cage. After same kick. If you miss low, you can hit high. Like up here, see. I'm gonna hit it here. And then move it backwards. You must get him in the gut with solar plexus. And it's not like you have to hit it in exact, like a specific spot. It will hurt being hit with these pretty much anywhere. A matter of degrees. Do you know the Japanese version Kansaku? I don't know, maybe what they talk about is the ninja thing. Ninjas would have like almost like brass knuckles, but I think hooks on the inside that they can use for climbing and things like this. Okay. Open up your letters for fresh air in case people come. Mike, is today no smoking day? No, but I smoke less. I've been smoking less. Meaning less frequently, not as often. That's one of the benefits of staying active. I save money. If I'm playing video games, I end up smoking less frequently than I normally do. Or if I'm exercising. That's actually why I went to the kitchen to roll a cigarette. So, are you gonna stay up longer? If you want, if I go live later on Rumble on my laptop, I wouldn't mind having you as a guest. If you'd like to go on my StreamYard or Rumble stream, if I go live on my laptop later. Most of the time, I go live solo, and it's just me. I don't need the headphones anymore. We finished with flex. Before I get my shirt off. And I can use this as a thumbnail for this live stream after the fact. Go and play and get the screenshot of this. Looking great. Ripped with a six pack. This is a high testosterone physique. People ask about my cardio stamina. Yeah, it's the same reason that I'm ripped with a six pack, what I'm trying hard to be. Okay? Because I have high testosterone, the average guy has low T. Why? Because they're mentally weak. They don't know the truth. It's like they're using all these toxic chemicals that are beating down the testosterone levels. And if you have low testosterone, it makes it hard to have a lean, low body fat, good muscle definition physique. So men and women can learn how to be stronger, fit, and more beautiful by taking my advice. Okay, I'm a leader. I have knowledge that can make you wise unto salvation and healing. Okay, so Mike Sah's mind is a treasure trove that is desired to make one wise unto not only salvation but to greater beauty and health, fitness, wisdom, and other things. So that's the issue. Apparently, I know how to be strong, fit, healthy, and in good shape and energetic. And it's not that I was born to be like, oh, I just born to be in great shape and have good athletic performance no matter what. No, there's a genetic component, meaning there's nobody who's a pro martial artist. Well, maybe Roy Nelson, but there's few people that like is a pro boxer, footballer, or in the UFC, or a Muay Thai fighter, where there's not something about them that's different. There's like they have genetics that are conducive to athleticism. But if you would take something like Usain Bolt, for example, or Conor McGregor, who most likely has some genetic, or Floyd Mayweather, some kind of genetic component for like, if this guy starts training, his genetics are for conducive to getting a high level. If Mike Tyson would have, when he was like 18, be like become a loser who sits at home eating KFC, playing video games all day, and he never met Castamado and starts jogging, I think it is, with those genetics, like if this guy starts training hard and is disciplined, he can be great. But the same person, if it's a lazy bum and just supposed to eat junk food, play video games, watch internet porn all day, and don't train, it's like the same person will be a fat loser like anybody else. Okay, so it's not. Sometimes people that are mediocre will be like, oh yeah, it's easy for you. It's like somebody's in shape, but David Goggins, it's like, yeah, it's like, I'm thick boned, okay? I can go something like this. Like, I got thick bones, okay? It's like, I got thick bones. Yeah, it's easy for you, okay? It's like, I got thick bones and my tendons are weak, so I can't train or something like this. My ligaments are weak, or I got thick bones, so like, I'm just, my genetics should make it hard to get in shape or something like this. One 42:45. I believe for 1 hour. I was getting ready to end the stream around 8 o'clock my time. I changed my mind here on a little bit. Yeah, this is the first cigarette I smoked since doing this live stream. Yeah, so the deep state wants to control everybody, and how they control Christians is to capture people that have a community. So it's like ex-Catholics for Christ, let's get him on the payroll and he can be used to manipulate other Christians. Do the Bible church, let's get the leadership, control the head, control the body, like wrestling. Control the head, control the body. It's like, want to control 100 Christians. You got 100 Christians that are part of Stephen Anderson's church. So capture Stephen Anderson, get Stephen Anderson to be an agent for you. Now you can control his congregation. Capture pre-existing hierarchies. So if you want to control you want to control Christians, you capture people that Christians already listen to. Like get Robert Baker to be an agent for us, the deep state, get ex-Catholics to be an agent for us. And now you're able to influence and control people. And I've been talking about this for years. I'm a persecuted Christian. I'm a part of the deep state. And I've been telling you that these Christians are involved in it. And what are the people? I go outside, these people are agents. It's like spies, understand? That these people have a job for a secret program. They have spy gadgets. Okay, I've talked about that. Have been shot in the leg with a dart gun by one of these people, or whatever it was. They have like spy gadgets where if I go to a restaurant, it happened once, at least once, and then one of these agents going to the restaurant, walk past our table, spray some chemical on it, some poison. Okay. They have something that looks like a pen, some kind of device, some covert gadget. They walk next to you and like squirt a poison chemical irritant on it. Things like this. And people have a job in this neighborhood where it's like if I go out here, there's gonna be people get a call from the hand. Okay, go out, walk your dog past Mike's balcony, and then get told to do something. Put on a green shirt and a red hat, and then walk your dog, and then cough 3 times as you walk past Mike's balcony. Or like they get told to use a certain trigger word or something like this. Directed speech. A big part is passive aggressiveness. To be like walk past his balcony and go like, oh, that guy doesn't have long left to live or something like this. It's like, oh, they just pretended to have a phone call. Yeah, the guy I saw documented, the guy is about to die. And it's like they get told to do this because like, oh, this person is communicating a real threat for the deep state that they're going to take me out pretty soon. See? Do you understand? This is part of the target, where it's like somebody else just hears something like, yeah, I saw a movie yesterday about some guy, he was dying or something like this. But if you talk every day, it's like they can get the message across to you. It's like there's a theme or like subtle threats of a certain type, so they can be very subtle with it. And what the people that get recruited to target me, it's a program that's designed to destroy men's lives. So only foolish, ignorant, wicked, fake Christians or really carnal Christians can be deceived. It's like casting the lot among us. Let's all have one purse. It's like, okay, you get financial reward for work for a program to destroy a person's life. Okay. So Christ Jesus turned rebuked them, but he turned rebuked them. Lord, what thou did we command fire down from heaven and consume them as lies did? But he turned rebuked them and said, you know not what manner of spirit you are, for the Son of Man did not come to destroy men's lives, but to save them. And they went to another village, that's in Luke chapter 9, around 50. Okay. So, is it snowing? No. There's no snow. This is what it looks like. The weather. So, So it's like other Christians, they don't care about a Christian brother being the target of a secret deep state persecution program where people are agents harassing them, poaching them, attacking them every day. And my life is like a movie. But it's like they're interested in reading fiction about his spy book about somebody, a novel. It's like agents and some kind of Christian, but they don't care about a Christian. So I'm the target of a secret program. These agents target me. They have shop with CIA spy gadgets. We shot like with a dart gun. They work with poison every day. So I don't care about that. You're nuts. But it's like they spend time for enjoyment, like, oh, it's a spy novel about some fictitious stuff. It's like, yeah, okay. And then the dehumanization, where it's like, how you say it, it's what you not haven't been saying. That's disgusting. Enough with the dehumanization. Mike is targeted with something that most people, none of us would be able to survive because we're weak. It's amazing he's even alive to be able to lose his temper at this point. Okay, and the average person would have been dead or in prison by now or something like this. It's amazing. So it's like, well, Mike gets angry at being murdered and other Christians don't give a crap, okay? helping the government murdering by like being compliant. I don't care, this is nuts. But it's like, Mike, it's like how you say it. You're sure oppression makes a wise man mad. You're being oppressed, it makes you mad, okay? It's like you're saying that's like that's not okay. But, oh, the guy's angry while being persecuted. Oh, you should be. It's like, come on, okay. There's no snow, okay. There's no snow at all. There's no snow. I'm gonna start a Rumble stream, Rumble, and if you want to join as a guest, you can. I'm setting up a stream now. Here. I was live yesterday. When I do live streams on my computer, I can do commentary and screen share if I want to watch a video, for example. So I'm live every day. It'd be rare that it'd be a day that I wouldn't be live. Here we go. What about Japan? Do you have snow in Japan? I don't care too much about the weather, but some people like to talk about the weather. Okay. So here we are. I'm live now on my laptop. Christians should not be involved in a program work to destroy people's lives. The word secret is repugnant in a free and open society. It's like we are of the light, okay? Let your light so shine for me. You're not supposed to be part of some secret agent if you're a Christian, doing things in secret, spying on people and harassing people for the government, being some little secret agent. That's not what you're supposed to do if you're a Christian. But the average Christian is so weak that Satan is going to be a wicked persecutor, a tyrant, a minion of tyrants, a part of an army of zeros. See? And you're going to have to face God's wrath and judgment, his judgment for that, those who participate. Christians that sell out. So I started my Rumble stream here. And like I said, if you're a little Japanese sweet lady watching my videos and you seem like, wow, it's like, don't think that I'm angry at you, especially as a language barrier. I have a lot of people attack me all the time, it makes me angry. And people get blocked. So I don't have a problem with Serena at this point. Unless she starts talking for the government, we have a problem with that on the show. She becomes a ninja agent. To become a ninja agent, the shogun pay you to be an assassin, to come sneak into my house and attack me, okay? I have like a nightingale floor, so if they try to sneak in the night, I can hear the creaks of the floorboards. Okay. So I'm gonna drop a link in the chat to my new stream. I started a stream on my laptop. So if somebody wants to join, or somebody else that I've been a guest on their stream before, I wouldn't mind. Now, don't even try donating if I don't know you from before. I'm not gonna let up some random person that I don't know from before. All the people that I've collabed with before, there's not any person is welcome. But if I really want to join, I wouldn't mind. What time is it? 20:27. 20:27. So Sarir asked before what to do if somebody attacks you from behind. And then I was trying to just ask my technique, like how to attack from behind. It depends, okay? So everything depends on what you're doing. It's like, do you have a weapon? Do you not have a weapon? Okay. But if you have a knife, for example, part of the knife fighting training I do is like shadow boxing, and you practice fighting multiple opponents. So if you think like you're in an area or something like this and you have a weapon on illegally, like if you where you live it's legal to have a knife on you, like walking down an alley, like a kung fu movie or something like this, and there's somebody that comes in front of me, hey, there's somebody behind you, like you can have the knife here, I can attack them, and then there's somebody behind me, I can turn around and slash behind me. That's part of shadow boxing, turn around, attack in front of myself, and then intermittently, no look attacking behind myself, okay? So that's part of it too, if you find a group of people. I attack in front of myself, and then I'm attacking behind myself. No look attacking behind myself. It's attack to the front, attack behind myself. I can attack like this behind myself. I can attack like this behind myself. I can attack like this. I can be here, attack here, and then attack behind myself like that. So it depends. Depends on what you do. So this is an issue now where you have all these fake pastors that have no authority to teach. And it's like David Burson, Stephen Anderson, to the Bible Church, where I think all of them, they are Christians. And it's like, I'm being persecuted by the deep state. And it's like a secret CIA persecution program. You could describe it as that. It's like a secret persecution program. And then there's other Christians that get recruited to target for the program. And a lot of these pastors are puppets, like plants. Raphael Cohn is one of them. David Burson, Stephen Anderson, Robert Breaker. And it seems to be the norm that it's like they can get any Christian now. They don't have integrity or strength. Okay. So it's like, I guess I'm raised that way. Where it's like, I'm taught about a deep state, and the deep state Satanists can get the average Christian to start working from like a little slave and do evil for them. And see how, good luck with that, by the way, serving Satan and doing wickedness for Satan, serving mammon, and see how blessed your life will be. Okay, you'll have a comfortable life for a while, but if you're a big Christian, God is not going to let you prosper and like have a good life if you're serving this deep state Satanist and doing wicked stuff. So. I'll show you some shadow boxing here. Attack in front of myself. You can see I attack behind me. So if there's somebody in front of me, I have my knife here. I stab them to the torso. There's somebody behind me. See, I just cut behind myself. Slow it down for you here. Someone behind me. See, I'm cutting behind myself. There's someone standing here.
that will be to head level, see, where I'm attacking behind myself. So thrust forward, followed by a slash like this. So if you say, look here, if you're behind me, you get a count. Here, you're getting count. You're getting stabbed. So basically, part of the knife fight and shadow boxing is not only attacking in front of yourself. It's like, okay, I mean, imagine this is the guy in front of me. If you're doing shadow boxing or impact training, you don't want to be too static in the training. It's like I'm stabbing somebody here, there's somebody behind me, I cut behind myself. Moving around, stab, 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 stab. There was somebody to the left there, and I just stabbed them. See, so here, stab, stab, stab. Here. If you're behind me, stab here, followed by a cut here. See here, which means it will be at this angle. A slash is behind me. So if somebody's moving towards me here, if that's an arm moving towards me or whatever, like I'm stabbing here, cutting behind myself there, or with the reverse grip here, attack here, which means anything in front of this angle, which would be a body standing here. If there's somebody standing here, see they're being stabbed. If it's further out, it can hit the neck. So in the shadow box, it's attacking forward. That's a double stab, like it could be here. See here, where it's a stab here and a stab here. So it's see, stab, 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 stab. This person has been stabbed. Somebody behind me. So slash behind myself. Or it could be a stab here. See here. See here. See here. So you can imagine if somebody's behind me, trying to grab me, or whatever they're doing, somebody's moving towards me, who's attacking here, and then here. Anything behind me, if somebody's close, they're being stabbed already here. If they're further out, they're being stabbed. So if a body is here, and this attack comes, it'll be stabbed to the belly button here, or the groin. Now if I'm further away, the stab will be here, still being stabbed. If it's further away, it'll be to the neck or the face. So it's like the same attack. See here. Simple. Here. See here too. Wait, here, if I realize I missed with the stab and the person is moving to the left, see here, stab back. This could hit or miss. See here, here. See here, and I'm attacking all kinds of ways. No look. Here. Here. See here, here. See here. Okay. See here, cut to the head, this or not, stab to the torso. See here, it can be here too. Okay. Don't try anything doing this touch in the hole.
Here. Anything from this line is being cut. See? This is carried along. Okay. Yeah, if you want to join Sariri, you can join if you want to. If you want to learn. I told you before. Give it a check if you want to join. You will ask about fighting techniques. So I thought if I go live later, I can invite you. It's easier if you're in front of me. I can say, okay, do this with your hand. Maybe a little bit more like that on the side. It's easy to question if you're actually like honestly. Don't try anything you see me do, just watch them at home. But it was a good question, okay? Because in your training, you don't want to be overly rigidity is death. You don't want to be too static in your training. If you think it's almost standing in front of me, and I'm only standing still attacking, training attack to a fixed target. Now there's some utility in that, but you don't want to do only that, okay? So you want to do shadow boxing with a training knife, not a real one. And impact training. And then practice not only attacking while facing the opponent, like the opponent is here turning my body and attacking, but want to practice no look attacking around yourself. But it's like a force field of danger where the slashes being stabs being sent out around you. Training like that. So it's like stab, I'm chasing somebody into the corner here. Okay, I have a knife. Stab, stab, slash, stab, stab. There's somebody behind me. I'm cutting behind myself. So if you look at this angle here, this cut. If there's somebody who's here, they're being cut. Okay. Further out, they're still being cut. It depends like what it is. Like if there is a hand grabbing me, like this could be cutting their arm. If they're further away, it can. So basically, like you're hitting the bottom with the blade is the main thing. Okay. Here. There's a stab behind me. See here, and then if it's somebody who's close range, the stab might be to the leg or the groin or here. If they're further out, the same stab here, it might be to the leg or the hip. Here is to the stomach. Here is to the neck if the distance is different. They can also be a limb, okay, but attacking here, see. See here, so see here. See, and that was somebody coming into the room from the side, attacking the leg and a stab to the nose. So a person here, slash the neck, stab the torso, turn around, attack somebody here, stab, stab, stab. Stab here, this person's come through, they're still alive, need some help with that. And then attack here, and then here, for example. So here it's a stab, stab, stab here, okay? Okay, that's a jab to the face. Followed by a stab at a low level. Attack, high stab, low. Punch, stab, someone behind me. That could be, I'm feeling something, I got punch, kicked, or someone grab me. Stab here, see? Here, see? Attack here. See here, or here, here, see here, hip,
See here? All kinds of stuff. Here. See here? See, it's here. 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 And then from here, mix it up. See here. You start here. Bang, 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 bang. See here. And this angle here. I guess if I wanted to edit my videos, I could do AI where it's like you see the lines like this. But here. See here, this line here with the reverse grip. I'm attacking here. All the way down here. Here. And side steps it. See here. And it's a head over here, see. I go for a torso stab here, miss on that. There's a head over here, or a neck, see, here. Slash, from here could be here, okay. See here. See here. Yeah. A good grip is very important as part of fundamentals. If my grip wasn't good there, my hand would have slid down here. Which doesn't just mean that you can cut yourself and lose the knife, but you're losing penetration power. So if I'm swinging my arm and I'm generating force like this, even if it's like, oh, I'm generating a lot of force here with my arm, I'm swinging fast and hard, okay? Distance acceleration. Now, if my grip is bad, it's like all that force, potential force, that can translate to penetration. As soon as I connect, like I'm moving my hand faster. If my grip is bad, as soon as I connect, all that energy is lost, understand? Because the energy is in my arm, and so it doesn't translate to penetration. Like here, loose grip, as soon as I connect, the energy is lost and my hand slides down. Here's a grip. And gripping techniques, which is part of basics, fundamentals, will vary from knife to knife. But with this knife, this is a good grip here. With the pinky at the bottom, see here. See, okay, here, it's split in there. Which sometimes you can feel like that stabbing body if you hit the soft area. And sometimes it will feel more like this, where you're connecting bone quickly after connect. Here's another grip. So these two grips are good. Thrusting grips. Here, with the pink at the bottom. The inverted is with the thumb here. See, it could be down here, it could be higher up. See here. See here. See here. Retract. Come at this angle.
slash, thrust. See here. One to the leg, two torso, back from another angle. See, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, retract, 2, and it's this angle now. First one is 1, retract, 2 at this angle. Here. See here. See here. 1, retract, 2. See here. And see. It's a 1, 2. One of many 1, 2. You can do this too. See here. So it's straight, attack at this angle. See here. See. 1, retract, 2. 1, 2. See, 1, 2. Here. See. See here. See. 1 from the hip, straight from the hip, cut to the chase. I tell them, motherfucking government agent to the face. Play no games, say no names. 1, back to the hip, 2 here. Okay, inversion of this mirror is 1, same hand, only attacking from the left with the sideward stab. See, 1, straight. Okay, 1, retract to the hip, 2 here, like a hook. Same, only to the other side. See, where it's 1, back to the hip, 2 here. See, here. And I'm returning to the hip in between each attack. So, bang, back to the hip. This is home base where I launch my missiles from, okay? The launch site. 2 here. Back, here, back. Next one could be here. See, at this angle. It could be here. Maybe now a slash from here. See here, I end up here. Go back with a stab. So from here, see, I can go, see here, here, see, cut there, stab. See, that's a slash stab combo here. Slash, slide off, stab. See, slash stab. Slash, stab. Slash, stab. Slash stab. 1, 2. See? Here. Slash stab. Slash stab. What about the other side here? Slash. Stab. Slash stab. Okay? Slash stab. See here? Slash. Stab. Same with reverse grip. It's not a 1, 2. Slash. Here, see, punch cutting. Push off, see, here. See, this can happen, we breaks it. And you end up on the chest here. Now I can push off here. Okay, here. If I impact here, put the blade here, I can slide it, push, okay, here. See here. So end up here, okay. End up here. Now I can obviously push this, see, like this. End up here to the side of the body. What's the natural follow-up? This is a card position for this, see here. So here, see 1, 2. Here. See here. Here. Followed by this. 1, 2. 1, 2. What about here? Cut there. See here. Do, 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 do. This is another combo like this. So here, from here, slash, stab. And this could be, if you have a head up here or your head, I'm attacking to the top level. Okay. It could be I'm stepping in, attack to the top level, like here. Miss or not. It can also be you're reacting by protecting, opening up here. So it's like attack high. Really, I'm going for the stab to your body. But like here, see, I'm attacking to your head. So I'm here, attacking to your head. Really, what I'm working towards is delivering a thrust, like a stab. So here, see here. And this could land or not. It could be you reacting by putting your arms up. You got slashed here. My knife goes down here. You could stab here. Understand? But here. See here, here. See here. I'm launches over here. Down, and then stab here. Yeah. And notice how this goes up in the guard too. It stays here. Now we're doing knife fighting kind of corner here. I call this vice rigor. I call this vice rigor here. obviously if something comes here, it's very simple, just cut like this. It can become this too. This from here. You can cut something coming in, like a teeth, like a kick here. See here. There's different types of force generation. You can use it more like I'm tensing up and then like this, okay? And you do more whippy, where it's like, see, like you have a rope, where it's like this, where I'm using torque, utilizing torque. There's one like third grip, straight line of attack, like put my body into it. And there's another way of generating force, it's like this, and I'm turning. See here, see here. See here. Don't try this at home. Okay, maybe not here. Okay, yeah. Now, this generally is better to present this to them. The outside of your arm is your shield arm, so if you're gonna have your hand up here intercepting things, it's better you have this side, okay? Now sometimes it can work. Now it's like you don't want to have it here and absorb impacts here, okay? But then you can be here and go like here for you, okay? See, so it depends on what if you hear, see here, okay, here. See here. Knife fighting is sword fighting with a small sword, okay? And sword fighting is knife fighting with a large sword. So you can use two knives. Yeah. See here. Yeah. Now it works better where you have a short sword and a long sword, like this. Or obviously it also applies to having something else, like this hammer, for example. Okay. 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 Here. This is a gun I like to use for hammers, where I put it against my shoulder like this. Here. See? Yeah. And just this little, using the body, you can generate force. So see here. Or okay.
It's like I move faster than I normally do. It's like my body can sense the danger. It's like move away. It's like the ejection seat. It's like set the flying through the air because I felt like there's a dangerous hammer there. I felt like it's gonna be flying off there. You got caught.
Here, spear fighting is another thing I've been teaching. How to make your own spear and how to use it in defense. I've been making instruction videos teaching one of the best defense weapons. One of the best weapons you can have for home defense is a spear. And I will talk about melee weapons now. Here. The left hand is the guiding. From here. This is the driving. It's like a car where the back wheels generate the force and the front tires are steering typically. So it's like here, this is the piston, this is the energy, this is the force generation, driving the spear forward, and the left hand is guiding it. Okay. You'll see here, you can take unexpected ways. So here. I like the sound of the back too. Okay. You can use this in conjunction with this. And if I lose this, you grab it, I lose this. This is ready to be used. Dual wielding. So I've taught this before, meaning spear fighting for home defense. I've taught people how to make their own do-it-yourself spear. I've recommended it and shown you how you can use it. So dual wielding a light nimble spear like this makes sense. Because if you have a spear, this is one of the best home defense weapons you can have, better than a bat, okay? And why is it better? Well, the range is better. Someone breaks into the house, got a crowbar, so forth. You can reach them with your spear before they can reach you with the crowbar. So someone has a hammer, like a cracker breaks into the house, and I'm trying to hit you with this. If you have this spear, before I can reach you with my hammer, you can poke me with your spear. Okay. Now, if I use this and I go for a stab to you, or from a distance, like this. If this happens, where I see you come, I move out of the way, see, and I can close the distance and attack you away from the spear. And the spear is here, so I can sidestep. If the spear comes towards me, I sidestep, you make you miss, I move forward and then attack you. Now you've lost the main event, the range advantage. So dual wielding makes sense. If you have a light, nimble spear, then you can wield effect with one hand. So I can attack from a distance here, okay. If I miss you and you sidestep me, like you jump to the side and you come at me here, the left one is ready to counter, you see. So, or if you sweep the spear, grab it, get out of my hand, I can close the distance and attack you quickly with this. So dual wielding, it makes sense. Like, see here, for example. See here, for example, here. See here. And then once it's here, it's you lost your combo. This could be if you got a stick or something like this, a baton or whatever, like you can block it here and attack. get that off. I'm sorry. Yeah, so I learned my lesson. Don't interrupt the quality content that makes you get a lot of views when you're training athleticism solo. Be interrupted by conversing to people and let's open up a chat and just waste my time and things like this. Okay, it's like interference. I was producing content training and then somebody comes and start talking to. It's like, oh, let's start a live stream. It's like nothing happened. Just wasting my time. So I learned my lesson there. Keep doing the solo athletic live streams and don't pay too much attention to the chat. Do more training, gotta do part 2.